Today I'm doing a cinnamon roll recipe inspired by Biscuit Love in Nashville. Recently, my husband and I took a trip down through Kentucky and Tennessee. We stayed in the Gulch area of Nashville, and during that time, I made my way out one morning to explore, and I found Biscuit Love. Now, this is a wonderful little breakfast place that was started as a food truck in Nashville. Their biscuits became so popular that they soon had storefronts, and I fell in love with their menu, particularly what they call the bee roll. Now, this cinnamon roll has delicious flaky layers, a rich cinnamon filling, and it's topped with a caramel pecan sauce and served with a side of cream cheese icing. And today I hope you'll stay with me as I walk you step by step through how to make the biscuit, the filling, the delicious caramel sauce that goes right on top, and of course, the cream cheese icing. Now, I've started by preheating my oven to 350 degrees, and I've generously buttered a 10-inch cast iron skillet. Now, for the biscuit dough, you'll need 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 tablespoon of baking powder, a half teaspoon of baking soda, 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar, 3/4 teaspoon of salt. Just going to whisk those together. You'll want 8 tablespoons of cold butter. That's 1 stick. I'm just going to take a pastry blender and break up that cold butter until it's about pea-sized pieces. Now, to this mixture, I want to add 1 cup of cold buttermilk, I just want to lightly stir just until that dough comes together. I do not want to overmix it. I'm just going to lightly flour my work surface. I turn that dough right onto the pastry mat. I want to gently work it into a rectangle. Now, because I want some extra flaky layers here, I'm just going to do a kind of an envelope method. Just folding it over once, and then I'll repeat that one more time. And I have about a 12 by 8 inch rectangle here. Next, I'm going to make the cinnamon filling. And you may be surprised at a particular ingredient that I'll be putting in here. I'm going to soften 6 tablespoons of butter. To the butter, I'm going to add a 1/2 cup of light brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar, 1.5 tablespoons of ground cinnamon. In the ingredient you may not be expecting, I'm going to put in 1 teaspoon of cocoa powder. Now that will just bring out the cinnamon. You won't really be able to taste it that much, but it'll also give a really nice color to the filling. I want 1/4 teaspoon of salt and a teaspoon of vanilla extract. You want to make sure that the butter is soft enough to be spreadable, but not melted. I'm just going to spread this out, and I'm going to leave about a 1/2 inch around the edges. I just want to start with the long side and roll it up. If it's sticking to the mat a little bit, just get your bench scraper. And you'll just want to seal those edges as best you can. I'm going to take a sharp knife, but But remember, this only makes 6 rolls. I can see where you could certainly make 8. I'm going to go ahead and follow my recipe and just do 6 large rolls. I'm going to take my cast iron skillet. I'm going to put the cut side up, press them down a little bit because they're going to be kind of tall. Leave a little space in between. That's what it should look like going into the oven. So I'm going to place it in a 350-degree oven, and we'll bake it for about 35 minutes or until the rolls are deeply golden and that center roll is cooked all the way through. While the cinnamon rolls are baking, I'm going to make my caramel sauce. I have 4 tablespoons of butter and a half cup of light brown sugar. We're going to melt that together. I just have it on medium heat. Once that butter is melted, add 1/3 cup of heavy cream, 2 tablespoons of light corn syrup. You just want a dash of salt, like about maybe a 1/4 teaspoon. You'll see it has a gentle boil. It's starting to boil a little bit. So at this point, I'm going to time it for 3 minutes. Now this is intended to be a sauce that will be served over the cinnamon roll. We'll be adding in some pecans in here as well. If it ends up hardening up or getting too thick, you'll just want to add a little bit more cream. Okay, I'm going to turn the heat off. That was 3 minutes. I'm going to add in a half a cup of chopped pecans and about a half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Now to test this, you want it to coat the back of a spoon and leave a trail, which is exactly what it does. Okay, we still have some more time left on our rolls, so we're going to make our cream cheese frosting. Now to make the cream cheese icing, I have 4 ounces of cream cheese, 2 tablespoons of butter. Should just be softened. Mine got away from me a little bit in the microwave, but it'll be fine. 3/4 cup of powdered sugar, just a pinch of salt, and then we'll be adding some heavy cream as we need it for consistency. Just want to mix it up until it's nice and smooth. I'm going to add a little bit more sugar. I don't have much left in here, so that's going to end up being about a cup of sugar. Might as well finish it up. I'll add about a half a teaspoon of vanilla extract and just a touch of heavy cream, about a tablespoon. And that's about the consistency that you want. I'm going to put this in a Ziploc bag so I can cut the corner off and use it as a piping bag. Okay, we are ready to go. As soon as the cinnamon rolls come out of the oven, we'll serve them up. All right, these have been in the oven for 40 minutes. I checked them at 35 and I just wanted a little more color on them. Okay, I want to show you how these are plated up. Now, when I went into Biscuit Love in Nashville, they served me a cinnamon roll with caramel sauce and the cream cheese icing piped along the side. And that's exactly how I'm going to do it today. The hard part is picking which one you want. Now, right over the top of the cinnamon roll, you want a good amount of that caramel pecan sauce. Just cut the corner off and pipe along some cream cheese icing. Now, is that beautiful or what? Now for the taste test of the Biscuit Love inspired B-roll cinnamon roll. Beautiful interior. Those flaky biscuit layers. Oh, this is decadent. The cinnamon filling with the secret ingredient. That secret ingredient of the cocoa powder really gives it a richness, but I wouldn't call it a chocolate flavor at all. It's just a really good, deep cinnamon flavor. And covered in that caramel sauce with the pecans. That cream cheese icing gives it a nice cold contrast to the crunchy, gooey cinnamon roll. I can see this as a wonderful weekend breakfast, brunch, or even a holiday treat. I'm really glad I found Biscuit Love. It gave me this idea for this inspired recipe, and I really hope you try it. Thank you so much for joining me today on Hope's Homemade Kitchen as we made the Biscuit Love B-Roll Cinnamon Roll. We'll see you next time.